Hello, family fun park fans. I'm Colonel Failure, and you're watching Planet Coaster at Failurewood Hills, and apparently Stegoland's here as well somewhere. We're in the queue to get on board the lovely log flume that we won last time round. And oh, you're all soaking wet. There's no use holding yourself there, madam. That's not going to help. Yes, so these chaps, they all get jolly well splashed. Which is magnificent. I'm not thrilled with this path, and I'll probably pay some attention to it in the future. There you go. Look, get soaked. But I'm pretty pleased overall with the two rides that I've built recently. So I'm sure you've seen them already. But we built the log flume last time around. We won't ride it now because that uses up an awful lot of time that we really don't want to use. Yes, we built the log flume, which is quite lovely, and we built this roller coaster. Now they're using the same coloured motif because these two rides are part of a quartet of rides that I plan to interlink as part of my kind of opening gambit for the park. So I've been looking quite critically at what I've built so far, and while these shops and all of the nonsense I've got plugged into them, they're all jolly good fun. I'm lacking an overall kind of coherent theme to what I'm working on here, and I was really quite pleased with this initial building, and so I'm going to expand this idea out throughout the whole of my side of the park, and link it all together. Additionally, I want to get some more kind of vertical variation going on. In terms of, that doesn't just mean making things really high or really low. It's just, it's all just a little bit flat for the majority of park goers. So my aim is, and this is kind of a sketch in the back of my head at the moment, but it'll turn into something else. And this is going to span the next couple of episodes. Until I get it done, I suppose. But we're going to expand this entry building out to encompass, well, pretty much all of this area here. So all of this lot is going to be brought into the fold. And I don't mean that I'm going to box it all in or anything like that, but just the continuation of the theme running through that. I'd also quite like to get a parade of shops running alongside and perhaps over the top of the log flume, this raised area, and then continue that idea down. We need to build entrance ways for the kind of the gully into Mr. Cthulhu's Underworld, and this is Mr. Cthulhu's whole section here. This rocky entrance that I've got here, we'll be working with that as well. And then, if the camera serves me faithfully, then we'll head underground here. Brace for a change in lighting. I've got a lot of work I need to do down here. As much as it's all right at the moment, again, it's just lacking a bit of polish. Where's my flipping cleaners? And even when you get to, we're going to ride along here because we're going to cover off what I'm going to do today. Give me a roller coaster or give me death. We'll ride the roller coaster here to get to the point that I'm thinking of. Where are we? Are we on the way in or are we on the way out? I can't remember. This looks like the finish. This does look like the finish to me. Yeah. We'll stay on board. It doesn't take very long to get there. Yes, basically I want to unify the whole lot of this stuff together. And part of the problem with Mr. Cthulhu's Underworld is there's only one ride down there and a couple of manky shops. And I want to give that a little bit more pep and a bit more reason for people to actually go down there. So I'll do the bombastic intro for you now, and hopefully by the time we're out the other side of that, we'll be getting relatively close to what I wanted to show you and what we're going to work on today. Run it! Okay, so maybe we're not quite there yet, but what the heck? I mean, if you're going to build a roller coaster, you should want to ride on the thing. And I'm really quite pleased with this one. I could iron out some of the curves a little more to make it better, but overall I'm quite pleased with it. Right, here we go. So, love the gate. We talked last time about this purple smoke. And it's this section right here, if pause is a thing. This area it's just a little bit dull. I love the fact that it goes round the. We're going to do some active pausing here. I love the fact that it goes round the outside of Mr. Cthulhu's dangling monster beast fest.com there, but I think there's more that can be done to instill a little horror in the minds of the rider as we go along there. The timing on the tentacles absolutely spot on. That's smashing. So then you come out to this section here, and this is just dead. This is just dead section of ride. Now I know some people go for building the scenic area first. Now this is all jolly dark, but again, there's not a lot going on in there. I mean, if anything, the best bit of it, I really don't know if you can make it out or not. The best bit of this is the kind of the misjoined up bit of groundwork you've got there where my cursor is, because it goes back a bit further here, goes back a bit further there, and it does make it feel like you're flying through a cave, which is kind of cool, but it wasn't deliberate. This is illuminated poorly. You've got pillars clipping through the ground all over the place, and as much as perfection is not what I'm after, I do want to make some kind of stride towards a unified theme here. So we're going to add another ride. Thank you. Let's get rid of that. We're going to add another ride underground to give people additional reason to go down there. As you can see, I mean, we're hardly fighting off guests with a stick here. If I had a stick to fight guests with, I'd probably use it on occasion. But not today. So if we go down, go on. It's easier to work with once you actually get underground. Then the camera doesn't fight you so much. And no, steady. Zoom out just a smidge. Right. So you've got this area here, which I need to do some work on to make a little bit more compelling. But in terms of the overall scheme, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix up the underground first. And then we shall turn our attention above the surface and make that work as well. So, where are you going to start there, Chief? I mean, where's the caper that you're? Thank you. We're going to start over here. Now, as much as you can't really see the hellish pools of water that we've got going on under here. You occasionally get a bit of a reflection there, that's all right. Also worthy of note at the moment is nobody is riding Mr. Cthulhu. Firstly, that's a perilous thing to want to put yourself through. But it's hit the stage of its lifespan. It's very expensive, apparently. Okay, well let's drop the price to $5. Not because profitability is a concern. It's more that if I can pull a few more people down here, then that's going to make a big difference. So I need to pick the colour. This red smoke is really quite something. With the lightning going off and all of that business. I really like the lava kind of pool motif thing we've got going on here. That's great, but we're going to start round here. So I really hope you enjoy... Oh, flipping heck. Come on, get in the... Just stay. We're going to have to use some very precise mouse action today. And that's going to be a challenge. So yeah, it's not fully dark down here. And that's problematic. But we'll make it work. So we're going to start out by editing this building. And that in itself is going to prove to be tricky. But we're going to get rid of these rocks. Oh, this is going to be a complete headache. But it is going to be worth the effort. Because I have something in mind that I think you're going to like. Right, get rid of all these bushes. Now, it would have been better, and this is something that I'll consider in the future, It would have been better to do this from the get-go. Come on, can we not select that one? What's wrong with that one? Why's that got an attitude problem? Let's get a bit closer to it and see if we can't apprehend the bush there. Maybe we'll turn around the other way. Gently, gently, gently. That's it. You've got the line. Now go forwards. There we are. Right, now, can we snag that? And if not, why not? No, you can get the wall. That's not what I'm after. No? I mean, it's not, it's not the end of the world if I can't snag it, but snagging it was kind of half the plan here. Oh, this is the... Yeah, this is, what I'm giving you here is a live demonstration of, measure before you cut. Which I think I've possibly put some statements out about in the past. Right, I've got rid of my lasers because we don't need them. All right, okay, so let's think about the narrative flow of this particular ride. So the riders will come around the corner. Let's get rid of this smoke while we're at it, if I can find the smoke generators. There's one. I built two. If I can get the smoke generators. Go on, come on, speak to me here. Let's get rid of building. You there. Aha, ha, ha. You shall fight me not. I got another two. My goodness, I really went to town on these, didn't I? Got him? Got him. Right, okay, good. And then we can get to grips with the thing. Oh, maybe that's why I couldn't do it. Yeah, it's not part of the building. That's why I couldn't get it. Right, okay, right, so here we are. We're in the dark. And what I want from this is I want the riders to experience true horror as they tear around here. Let's get rid of that one as well. We'll probably end up putting these bushes back in. Right, okay. Now then, this is the bit that I'm a little concerned about doing, because the likelihood is that I end up wrecking the thing. No, I don't want to move the building. I just want to edit it. I'd quite like to edit the building, please. Building. Edit the building. Right, okay. Now, do I want to take this out or not? I do need a little more space to play with, because we're about to... yeah, okay, let's do it. It's better to regret something you did do than something you didn't, I've heard. Although, in this case, I suspect quite strongly I'm going to regret what I have done. Right, there we go. Right, so... if we come back and we look at the flow of the ride here, you're coming along here and you're completely oblivious to the fact that you're going to come round the corner and here will be the horror. Yeah, exactly what kind of horror you will see momentarily. Right, now then, doing this in the dark is a real nightmare. Maybe I should just stick a light down for the moment. Light. No, that's no good. Give me scenery. Okay, yeah, no. That was one. Why did you take so long to show me the one I wanted? Here we go. Colourable area light, colourable floodlight. Let's just let's put some work lights down. There, figuratively and literally, put some work lights into place. Right, we'll stick one there, and then swing around the corner, and we'll stick one there as well, and so we can see what the hell we're doing. Right, okie dokie. Now then, let's get the terrain tool, sculpting, push. Yeah, let's start with it relatively sane. No. The relatively sane's not going to cut it. Sink it. There we go. Yeah, all of this into the depths is what we want. Now, this is probably going to play havoc with above ground, but I'll fix that up in a minute. Well, I say a minute. We're probably going to be about 10 here at least. Right. There you go. Now, we're going to sink this to quite the depths. Given half the chance. There you go. Get out of my way. Right, there they go. So basically this area is going to become known as the Abyss. I'm going to push this back as far as I can, I think. If I can get it so that it's beyond what people can see, And of course, now I'm completely unable to get in touch with it. Now, the floodlights are going to give me a good indication I am so lost. Oh, I've gone a really long way. Well, there you go. That's the episode for today. Oh, flipping heck. Come on, I want to do this in real time. I don't want to go like... And now, here's some tunes while I swear at this when you can't hear me. There we go. Right, we're just going to have to go back down the path again, which is faintly ludicrous. This is why I should have done this first, before sealing it all in and plumbing a flipping log flume on top of it. This will do. Let's go this way. Here we go. Oh, up, steady. Now, in itself, I think the illumination we've got here is quite something. But you know, the eeriness of just get off that for a moment, will you? Yeah, the eeriness of being suspended in well, thin air, effectively, is quite marvellous. But it's not what we're going for. No, stay underground. Don't do the same thing again. Right, no, just so close to... Alright, let's work from this angle here. That's not a great angle to work from. Alright, keep pushing. Because we need the space to work in. Oh, hello. What's leaking there? Oh, well, we've broken through. That's undesirable. In fact, I'm not entirely sure where we've broken through there. Let's just raise that back up because seal that rift in the universe. There we go. Right, now then. Okay, so here they are. They're having a lovely time. They're going, oh, this is pretending to be quite frightening, isn't it? Now then, we need to edit the building here. I want to grab this bit. No, I don't need you to split from the building. What I want to do is duplicate the part. Duplicate, yes. Right, yeah, that's it. Stick it on there. Is that going to work for us? No, that's just an edge piece. It's not really what we want. Get rid of it. Okay, right. Well, you know what? We'll cut to the chase here. And here he is. There we go. No. That's not what I wanted to do. Accidental misclick of the button there. There we go. It's the eyesore, friends. Who I have now redubbed as this is Mr. Demon. Actually, Mr. Demon's going to be quite tricky to get hold of there. Let's undo that and do it again. And then let's bring him down. There we go. So yeah, so basically you're going to come around here and everything's marvellous, and then you're going to see this illuminated hellish monstrosity as created by Stegolas. That's an odd selection there. Right, let's do it again. Because the reason I'm doing it again is it's going to be much easier to get this in place before. How do you rotate? Is it you do Z? There you go. Yeah, it's going to be much easier to get this in place before tweaking it. There you go. Yeah, just have him in there. Right there. Now hold on. I need to sync my camera just a little because I want him in exactly the right place to really scare the riders witless. Something like that. So if you're coming round the corner here, gently, you come round the corner, you see nothing, he won't be lit this vividly, and then we'll have some kind of... yeah, that looks quite promising. Okay, good. Right, now then, to the special effects panel, off we trot. I need smoke. Come on, show me smoke. Big smoke burst. What does that do? Yeah, smoke burst is okay. Is it what we want? What else? Airplane propeller smoke. Oh, that's much more like it. Yeah. Give me that. Right, okay. You go on. All right, let's get this somewhere viable. As is so often the case, I'm going to try and place it just below the surface of the universe, so that we get maximum effect out of it. No, give me the world rotational tool. So if we stick it there, plonk it in about like that. Loving it. Right, well, I want more of those. Let's stick one over here. Build by, yes, build by. Give me one more. The ideal being that they're all constantly, or there is a constant amount of effect going on. That saw blade you can hear is the one that is by the Staff Re-Education Centre, which is not going to be with us for long. But there you go. So, I hope you're enjoying the close-up view of Mr. Demon, our corporate sponsor. There you go. So you get the occasional sparks going off from various different angles. Plenty of smoke going on. The confetti cannon is staying, quite obviously. Right, good. And then I'm going to want some lightning in there, because obviously. Lightning. Lightning strike small. Lightning impact small. Lightning impact large. Flippin' heck. Yeah, we could go with that, I suppose. Maybe embed it down there. Okay, and then presumably I'm going to want this coming from above rather than below. Oh, it means changing the camera angle. How do we think? What do we reckon here? Yeah, one more like that. That's good. Right, now that's pretty horrific. And then we want some coloured smoke going on as well. The whole thing will just be it will be an asthmatic's dream going on down here. Colourable smoke, small. No. We go large or we go home here, friends. Now then, are we going to stick with the purple? I don't think the purple is menacing enough. I think we go with the same red that we've got on our kind of gut. Flipping heck, that is a lot of smoke, isn't it? That's too much smoke. I know. We obviously don't go big or go home. So you go, no, big is too big. Unless we stick this back here somewhere. Show me what you're working with. Now, the problem with the smoke is that it is self-lit. So it doesn't matter what your ambient lighting is, you're going to get this smoke effect no matter what. And actually, saying that, I'm not going to go with the smoke. Oh, there it is. There's there's that to deal with. Talk to me about lava. I've heard good things about it. Would it be interested in bowling lava falling large? Show me. Do I have to place it for it to do its thing? Let's put that there and see what it does. What's the betting it's going the other way? Let's do this over here. There we are, look. Right. Now that's quite a nice effect. Let's turn the angle snap off here and see about Something along those lines. Now, is this going to look good if I raise it up higher still? No, it's just not. It's not thickening. That's the problem I have with it. Is it's not thickening up at all. Now, you know, as much as I'm not aiming for overkill at this point. You could suggest that perhaps overkill had already been reached, but I just want enough. Oh, what about lava splooshing? Yeah, a bit of a lava sploosh is a good thing. Yes, there we go. That's what we'll do. All right, okay, this is my lighting problem dealt with as well. You, here, come on, over there. I need a bit of this. Let's rotate it round onto an axis that makes some sense. I do appear to be rotating that pregnancy section that Steg's built as well. No, I'm not. Okay, good. Right, let's deploy this just below the surface of the water. I don't want to see the panel itself. I just want to see the overall effect. Maybe it's because I've got it selected at the moment. I can see it. That's nice. Right, I want another one of those. That was grand. Give me... yeah. Oh, look. Look, there we go. Mr. Demon has been accomplished. Perfect. Give me more. I want way more of this. There we go. He's coming out of his fiery, hellish, associated with Mr. Cthulhu death thing. We've got smoke going on. We've got lightning going off. Yeah, that's going to scare them witless, hopefully. Although I'm not so happy about these bobbly effects we've got going on here. Yeah, okay, let's edit this. That one there, kill that, and then let's see what sort of lighting we actually get. We shall be deploying the undo button judiciously if we still need the work lights. Deselect that. Yeah, see, look, I mean that's great, but it's doing this little bobbly flipping something or other there, and that doesn't work for me. What do you need? Do you need to be higher or lower? Oh, that's a real shame, because that's pretty amazing. Now, I could drain the water out of it. Okay, you try draining the water out of it and see what happens. Right, so you get that. Now that's far more scenic there, but I did actually quite like the water. So we'll bring that back in, which means I need to seal up what we've got going on here. I think maximum demonism has been accomplished there. So let's bring the ground up a bit. Arguably a little less than that. There we are. Right, and it's the fact that, whoa, gently there, you know, that was, oh, hold on, that was quite nice. Just yeah. So it's not just perfectly showing the lava. That's actually quite a splendid effect. That maybe just a little more. There we are. Oh, flipping terrifying. All right, rock and roll. There we go. We're in business. Right, and then my work light's back again, which obviously I can't hit undo to get now. We'll just have to do this properly. Light. Yeah, you should be scared. Colourable floodlight, area floodlight. There we are. Let's put our work lights back in, because we now need to seal it all back up again. Oh, no. There we are. Put one there and stick one on the roof. Right. Okay. Now then, back to the terrain tool. We will make this a little bit less severe in its application. There you go, and we'll join this back up with the bottom edge of the wall. Thank you. Yeah, that's a helpful angle. Just rather like that. Now then, can we refill here? We can. There we are. Okay. Oh, this is looking much better. Right. Let's fill in under the walls as much as nobody can see it. I will know that it is that the walls are freestanding rather than what we come to know as realistic. That's the word of the day there, friends. Realism and terror. Realism and terror are our two watchwords. Yeah, people are going to come around that corner and they're just going to, die. They're going to go, oh my goodness me, what's that? And we'll go, it's Mr. Demon. He is our corporate mascot. And he has come back to judge us all with his army of snowmen and the blessings of Mr. Cthulhu. Yeah, you should have behaved yourself while you had the chance. Now it's too late. Mr. Demon is here, and he is vexed. Right, now then, I've raised that bit too much. Let's just ease it back down. And obviously, lovely natural growing grass under here. No, no, no. We're going to turn it into dirty, sandy, rocky, flipping misery. That's the landscaping of choice. There you go. Give me my landscape. Too light. There you go. Nothing says demonic pit of hell more than just a regular bit of rock. I've always found. Right, let's demonic pit of hell. All of this. There we are. There we go. Now, the only thing that would improve this final setup here is if I could get it completely pitch black. Now I realise that to do that I would need to fully encase everything in this brickwork, and that is going to involve a lot of colourful Anglo-Saxon language on the part of yours truly. So I might give that a miss. I'm going to regret this. There we go. Come on. There you are. That's it. Good. Right. See, look, it's awfully bright back here. I want it dark and flipping terrifyingly awful. Maybe if we get the rock painter out back again. Now, as much as I'm making good headway here on rocking this up on the underside, this will also be applying the rock texture up above as well, which is far from ideal. Okay, right, there we go. Now then, let's murderate the work lights. Is that it? Yes, it is. Right, get rid of that one, and then we'll ride it and see if the effect is largely what I had in mind. Is that? That's more or less everything. Right, there we go. Right, let's go. Cancel that. Get on roller coaster. Right, here we go. Right at the beginning. Good. That's the best place to be. Okay, now we'll evaluate Mr. Demon and his fiery lightning self in a moment. But here's what's going to come up next. So the other ride that I'm going to put underground is going to be a ghost train. We're going to be using the building style that I have already established, and that's what I'm going to build in the next episode. So we'll build a ghost train underground as well, and from that we'll kind of wend it in and out of the roller coaster. I think that as much as a plastic skeleton dangling from the ceiling might put the wind up you a little bit, far more so will be a bunch of fat tourists tearing over your head at Mach 1. So we shall endeavour to make that work, and then as a kind of an after effect of that, I want an awful lot of neon shop signs in that lower area. So with the application of a ghost train, which will be, the entrance will be around where we just went through. Right, here we go. Brace yourselves. I'll continue that thought in a moment. And Mr. Demon! Yeah, okay, it's not brilliant, is it? It'll do. I think the sense of terror is pretty present there, and that'll do nicely. Now, before I exit this area, let's just conceal these pillars. Where'd it go? I saw 3 at least. Terrain, lumpy, decreased size, intensity's good. Just pull that down. There you go. That's that one. Yeah. When I next do one of these, we're going to go far lower underground in order to have more space to play with, and in order to hopefully get it completely dark. And this one as well. I don't know why these pillars are sinking so low down here, but you know, there's no sense getting upset about it. Just deal with it. Right there. Yeah. So next time I make one of these, I'm going to build underground a little bit further so we can get it a bit darker, and I'll get it completely done before I seal the flipping thing up. That would appear to be the smartest move we could be making there. There's another one, look. No, you're going to do damage if you do it there. There you are. That's about that. Okay, right, good. So, how much damage have I done topside? We've made something happen here, which I'm not completely certain what I've done. But everything else looks relatively as it was before. Good. Okay, so next time round, bit of ghost train, and we'll endeavour to get that working, and then we'll focus on building out on the top side as well. And as part of that, we'll also be working this teacup ride. Which is the fiery hair salon. Firstly, we'll make it fiery again, but secondly, I'm going to completely reskin that. I'm going to make it better, so that it matches the rest of the look, and then eventually, I'll work it in a way that it looks like this snowy fortress of doom here, that is the Judgment 2, is actually properly generated rather than being polycarbonate and fiberglass snow flakes. So why don't you join in next time around where we'll have a rare old time, and I'm gonna leave you with I've got to get back underground again. All right, dive, sound alarms. Yeah, come on, let's go, get low, down. Thank you. See, you get your exit shot right. See, look at all of this lot. Now, I think I might fix some of that when I start working on the above ground. Right, let's rock it through here. There we go. Yeah, comes round the corner. It is properly dark here now. That's a good thing. And there he is. Look, in all his magnificence. Bow down before Mr. Demon and throw a like at this one if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you've not yet done so. And I'll catch up with you in the very near future. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.